In the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible, it concerns the last events in the history of the world, and it is written to the last day people. It says in this book that there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought the dragon and his angels. And their place was no longer in heaven, and they were cast out into the earth, and the devil's angels were cast out with them. This book that I have here in my hand is the story of a war. Strangely enough, a war that began in heaven. From the very beginning of this war, there was a battle for the mind. Lucifer, a very talented creature that God had created, began to make insinuations in heaven against the character of God. He said that God was a tyrant, that God was making excessive demands, that God was not giving the angels the freedom that they deserved, that they were all in a prison, if you will. He represented God's character in that way. And the Bible says that's the way it all began. It also says that a third of the angels of heaven, they bought these accusations, and their minds were changed about the character of God. They began to see God in a different light. They began to see him as a tyrant. So finally, this war broke out. It broke out in actual combat. And the loyal angels, 2/3 of them, cast out the other third that had sided with Lucifer and cast them to the earth. What God was saying is, you can sin. If that's what you want, you can, because you have free will. You can make your own choice. You can sin if you will, but you can't do it in my heaven. That same principle holds today. God hasn't changed his mind. We can sin if we want to. We can compromise if we like, but we can't do it and live in God's heaven. We must remember that principle, because that principle, well, that's eternal.